Alrighty, guys. I'm Khalil Harris, and I'm gonna give you a quick overview of Loran and I's mobile application idea, which is Helix Gamers Near You. And the general idea of Helix is we wanted to create an application that could let gamers actually find people that are nearby and not necessarily, across the country or, just people nearby that share similar gaming interests and do some of the same things that you do. So that was basically our main desire with wanting to create this app. So let's get to it. Um like I said, our one of our primary objectives is to provide gamers with a way to find local groups. That way, they can actually find people near them that are holding similar interests. And while for the sake of this class's scope, we weren't able to fully implement the application in the way that we wanted to, we do want to look into developing profiles that hold a user's preferences, what games they may play the most, um, what styles or genres of games they like the most, that kind of thing. And in the future, also any groups that they may be in. And we really thought that something like this would be unique, because there's not really too much of a way to find people that play video games like you, just, in general, You might find somebody that, I don't know, plays sports games, but of course, you may have different interests. You may like strategy games or something like that. So, yeah. Um, so far, the features we have implemented are we are able to search for people nearby who are playing games on a given console. They can input whatever console they're playing on or whatever game they're playing as well as their username. And they can also post, well, yeah, they can post what they're playing for others to see. So, as well as being able to make postings, you can view postings. And as far as the geolocation part of our app, which lets us know, which lets you know if anybody is close to you, we're using Google Firebase, which is something we found online. It's really nice. It's intuitive. It really just integrates well in general with Android, and based on our desires and needs for a mobile databasing solution, Firebase pretty much answered in every way possible. It is a very powerful, um, relatively simple, and once again, intuitive database solution. It really was a major part of our working process for the app. And as I said before, the general concept of the app, as of right now, we have two ways of interacting. You can post your username, whatever game you're playing, password, and this appends that along with your location to the database, which other users can view. And based on that, we can determine whether or not you're local or not, or it displays users that are near you. And yes, browsing to find those posts is where you can look at users that are near you, find their, not necessarily their location, but you can see whether they're in close proximity to you or not. You can see what they're playing and, whatever they're playing it on. And you can add them from their username because it'll be displayed. And once again, to reiterate, Helix as it is now, this is not a complete application. We still would love to continue working on it. We feel like it has a bunch of potential. It could end up being something different, unique, and wonderful for people who, are looking for others to play their games with. And just as a couple of optional or future future features that we're looking into, we'd like to offer Google profile integration. That way you can log in with your Google profile, generate a profile, customize it, and through that you'll be able to communicate with others that share your interests or that are in the groups that we plan to implement, which people will be able to create based on their likes and desires of what they seek out of people to play with. And also user interface customization, because who doesn't love a good UI? And yeah, that's about it for Helix. Thank you.